Bodybuilding is a dangerous sport. Here are 50 bodybuilders who died before the age of 50. Many of the causes will shock you. May they all rest in peace. Greg Plit.
If you give it all you have, you're gonna get max potential back. And then who knows what can come. That's the beautiful thing. If you don't show up, guys, you know the outcome. You'll never get the job, never get the part, never get the girl if you don't show up.
Greg Plit was more than a fitness model. He was a force. A former Army Ranger turned fitness icon, he graced over 250 magazine covers, modeled for brands like Under Armour, and built a massive following with his raw, no-excuses workout videos and motivational content. Known for pushing limits both physically and mentally, Greg launched his own supplement line and training programs, inspiring millions along the way. But at the height of his success, tragedy struck. On January 17, 2015, while filming a high-stakes workout video on train tracks in Burbank, he was fatally hit by a Metrolink train. Witnesses say he was trying to outrun it for the shot.
At 4:09 p.m. Saturday, police responded to a call that Plit was struck and killed by a Metrolink train in Burbank.
Train versus a pedestrian. All units respond code 3.
Police believe it was an accident, saying Plit was filming some sort of video on these tracks with 2 other people and no permit.
Were there any warning signs?
Yes, the train conductor did see him. He sounded his horn and hit the brakes on the train, but he was unable to stop in time, and Mr. Plit did not seem to react to
Greg
them.
Plit was a huge inspiration of mine. If you guys don't know Greg, highly recommend to just like search him.
Rest in
Passed
peace.
away in 2015. Yep, I dedicated my first gym opening to him.
Yeah.
Because he was had a big impact on my life, and just trying to, take the messages he sort of ingrained and just pass them on, right?
Greg Plit was a huge inspiration in my life as well. Army Ranger, obviously
on TV shows and shit.
On TV
Had all the
shows,
girls.
model.
He was 37 years old. Number 2, Rich Piana.
All right, here we are, the first workout of the day of this 8-hour arm workout. Shooting for 10 reps here, so let's get going and get this started.
Rich Piana was a controversial bodybuilder and social media personality who built a massive following through his brutal honesty about steroid use in bodybuilding. Known for his enormous 290-pound physique, Piana openly discussed his 27-year history with performance-enhancing drugs, including extreme cycles that shocked even experienced users. His 5% nutrition supplement company reflected his philosophy that only 5% of people possess the dedication needed for true success.
Now, I'm going to talk about bodybuilding, but this goes for anything in life. Are you truly doing whatever it takes? Now, whatever it takes, obviously everyone has a different version of what that entails. Now, as far as bodybuilding goes, whatever it takes, I would say, are you eating 8 to 10 meals a day? Are you? The answer probably to 90% of the people out there is no, I'm not eating that much.
Piana's catchphrase, "Whatever it takes," embodied his extreme approach to achieving goals, regardless of consequences. Despite his controversial methods, he was respected for his willingness to discuss topics that others in the industry avoided. He made no apologies for his lifestyle choices and believed in complete honesty about what it took to achieve elite-level physiques. On August 25, 2017, Piana collapsed at home while getting a haircut and spent 2 weeks in a coma before passing away. The autopsy revealed he died from heart disease with an enlarged heart and liver disease, consistent with long-term steroid abuse.
He's got a hugely enlarged heart, double the size of a standard person's heart. He has bronchopneumonia with bilateral purulent pleural effusion, so at that time. He's got ascites, brain edema, ischemic necrosis. He's got discoloration of the skin and the sclera, no recent significant injuries. We have no injuries and no hospitalization specimen available for toxicology. That's the bottom line.
His death sparked intense debate about the risks of extreme drug protocols in bodybuilding, while cementing his legacy as someone who told the unvarnished truth about the sport. He was only 46. Number 3. Zizz.
Alright, it's time to talk one-on-one with everyone here. Listen carefully, brothers. This is the revolution.
Aziz Sergeyevich Shevershian, better known as Zizz, became an internet sensation and cult figure who revolutionized fitness culture in the late 2000s. Born in Moscow to Kurdish parents and raised in Australia, he transformed from a self-described skinny kid into a muscular icon who inspired millions worldwide. Zizz earned ducks of his college and was studying business and commerce at University of Western Sydney while building his bodybuilding career. He gained fame through YouTube videos and social media posts showcasing his physique transformation and promoting the aesthetics movement that focused on lean, defined muscle rather than massive size. His famous catchphrase, "We're all gonna make it," became an anthem for aspiring bodybuilders, and his dancing and posing videos went viral long before TikTok existed.
On the hips in this one, okay? You get back, you lean on that back hip, one hand comes up, double bicep, other one, point to the sky, baby.
Zizz was instrumental in the creation of men's physique categories in bodybuilding, which emphasized aesthetics over pure mass. Despite rumors of steroid use, particularly after his brother Saeed was arrested for possession, Zizz maintained his image as someone who could inspire regular people to transform themselves. On August 5, 2011, while on holiday in Thailand, Zizz suffered a heart attack in a sauna and died at just 22 years old.
So I gotta ask, how, because I've read, but how did he actually die?
This is something I actually can't talk about because I promised my parents.
Shit.
Yeah. It's something that I actually do want to talk about, and a lot of my followers know, and probably see it in the comment section here. I mentioned that I will come out with the truth in about 2-3 years, but then due to the wishes of my mum and my dad, I kind of had to hold on to that.
Because they say it's like he's obviously does other drugs that aren't steroids.
Of course.
They're saying he's in a sauna.
He was very open about that too.
Like, yeah, he was open about everything.
Extremely open, yeah.
But they're saying it was like a heart attack.
A heart condition, yes. Yeah. So I will be coming out with the truth eventually one day.
An autopsy revealed he had an undiagnosed congenital heart defect, though his family confirmed that heart conditions ran in their lineage. Number 4. Vitorio Piazari. You have likely seen this viral picture before. This is Vitorio Vito Piazari, who was a German bodybuilder and actor best known for his role as Daher Tariq in the 2018 Netflix series Dogs of Berlin. Piazari appeared in multiple television shows and films, including the German crime series Tatort and the 2025 film Haps, Crime Doesn't Pay. He was a devoted father to a young son born in 2020 and was in a relationship with his girlfriend at the time of his death. In January 2025, Piazari underwent surgery to reattach a torn pectoral muscle suffered during bench pressing, which kept him out of the gym for 3 months. During his recovery period, he also survived a serious car accident that resulted in fractured vertebrae, tissue damage, and leg injuries requiring stitches. Despite these setbacks, he maintained a strict diet and was excited about returning to training. Just days before his death, Piazari posted a selfie showing his progress and expressed happiness about being back in the gym, focusing on leg training and cardio with treadmill intervals. On March 31st, 2025, while running on a treadmill at his gym, Piazari suddenly collapsed and died at age 44, reportedly from a heart attack, shocking his fans and the entertainment industry, who remembered him as a kind-hearted person with a gentle spirit despite his intimidating muscular appearance. Number 5. Dallas McCarver.
I had that talk with him a couple of times. Like I said, I talked to him 3 days before he kicked the bucket.
Oh, you did?
Yeah, before he passed away. And we were on FaceTime, and I told him, what I told him was basically like, you look really bad. Not physically, you just don't look healthy anymore. You're changing way too fast. And this was coming from a friend, not from somebody that wants to see him. Everyone thought maybe I was jealous because Dallas surpassed me. And like,
I'm sure people say
yeah, they say it all the time, but like they don't understand what was going on behind closed doors with him.
Dallas McCarver was considered one of bodybuilding's brightest rising stars, possessing the rare combination of size and quality needed for elite competition. Standing 6'1" and competing at over 300 pounds, McCarver had already earned several top 5 finishes at major competitions, including multiple appearances at Mr. Olympia. He was known for his massive appetite and often entertained social media followers with videos of his enormous meals, showcasing the extreme nutrition required to maintain his size. McCarver appeared to be in excellent health and was actively competing at the highest levels of the sport when tragedy struck. Many in the industry viewed him as future Mr. Olympia material, making his potential loss even more devastating.
For 100 days, visit awaytravel.com and last forever.
So far we've hit up the stretch zone, the chiropractor, killed meal 1, and just mixed up all my pre-workout and post-workout shakes, and we are headed to train some chest.
His social media presence had made him popular with fans who enjoyed his personality and behind-the-scenes glimpses into professional bodybuilding life. On August 22, 2017, McCarver was found unconscious at his home, and despite resuscitation attempts, he could not be saved. Initially reported as a heart attack, the autopsy revealed a more complex picture involving multiple organ failure.
Fahad Zahed has now, which is the sclerosis of the kidneys, which happens to a lot of bodybuilders, unfortunately, over the years. And then he had a large liver and large lungs. This is something really shocking, at somebody that age. So specifically, I mean, the large organs are just shocking. They don't see that very often, except on very obese people or odd things like that. But the one I wanted to talk about, guys, is the severe atherosclerosis at that age.
His death at just 26 years old shocked the industry and highlighted concerns about the extreme measures young bodybuilders take to achieve competitive size in the modern era. Number 6. Michael Chadozi.
HPD has a warrant out for a woman now charged with murder for this shooting scene on Yorktown that happened months ago. The suspect in this case, the victim's wife. Police say she shot and killed her husband while their 2 children were in the home.
Igochi Iloka joins us live in the newsroom with more. Igochi, he was an up-and-coming bodybuilder, and you spoke with his trainer.
Ron and Sherman, I did. His longtime athletic trainer and friend, Christopher Alejandro, tells me 26-year-old Michael Chadozi was fighting for his life on life support before he finally died from his injuries. Now, this sad news of his death, Alejandro says, surprised many in the bodybuilding community because Michael was considered so strong, they were hoping he'd pull through. These are pictures Alejandro provided to us of Michael Chadozi. He had migrated to Houston from Nigeria, starting a family here before his death.
Chadozi was admired in the fitness community for his impressive physique and commitment to natural bodybuilding, gaining over 100 followers on Instagram. Following his death, Kira's charge was upgraded from aggravated assault to murder. She claimed self-defense, saying she feared for her life during the confrontation. Number 7. Ilia Goolum.
Guys, you may be curious why my hands were shaking when I ate sushi and how I can eat. Almost 2 hours after this 103 pieces of sushi, new meal with rice. The answer is ultra short-acting insulin. I did 50 units. I don't recommend you to do this.
Ilia Goolum Yefimchek, often dubbed the most monstrous bodybuilder, gained notoriety for his extreme size, reportedly weighing over 340 pounds, and his controversial eye-catching physique. The Belarusian became a viral sensation by sharing videos of his massive meals, sometimes claiming to consume up to 16,500 calories a day to fuel his growth. Despite his hulking frame and visible signs of enhancement, Yefimchek insisted he was natural, a claim that was widely doubted within the bodybuilding community. His focus on sheer size over aesthetics or health made him a polarizing figure. Some admired his commitment to pushing the limits, while others warned that his methods were a dangerous example of the bigger is better mindset in modern bodybuilding. On September 6, 2024, Yefimchek suffered a heart attack at home and fell into a coma. 2 days later, on September 8, 2024, the fitness world was stunned by news of his death at age 36 in Belarus. His passing reignited conversations about the health risks tied to extreme bulking and the growing influence of social media in glorifying unsafe fitness extremes. Number 8. Boston Lloyd.
Back, he's pretty thick. You know, he's on his way. Got a nice solid foundation of muscle, right? Keep in mind, this guy is not natural, guy. He is not natty, guys. All right, check him out. Look at him real good. Doing his front lat spread. Now, goddamn! Look at him. Now, like I told you guys, this is under a year. This mother look like he just came out the hyperbolic time chamber.
Boston Lloyd became one of bodybuilding's most controversial figures through his unprecedented transparency about performance-enhancing drug use. At just 21, after winning the MPC Contra Costa, Lloyd became one of the first competitive bodybuilders to publicly release his complete steroid cycle, shocking the industry. His mother revealed he had started using steroids at 16, and he was known for extreme experimentation with various substances. Lloyd had been battling stage 5 kidney failure since 2020, which he attributed to using the peptide adipotide. Despite serious health consequences, he never regretted his choices, believing honesty about bodybuilding's reality was crucial for the sport's evolution. His father, John, also a bodybuilder, had previously undergone surgery for an enlarged aorta. On February 25, 2022, after returning home from the gym, Lloyd collapsed and died from an aortic dissection at age 29, where his main artery split, causing internal bleeding. His death highlighted both the hereditary factors and lifestyle choices that can prove fatal in competitive bodybuilding. Number 9. George Peterson. George Peterson was a standout IFBB pro, known for his balanced, aesthetic physique and unwavering professionalism. A top contender in the classic physique division, he earned multiple podium finishes and was admired for consistently bringing elite conditioning to the stage. Beyond his competitive success, Peterson was respected as a mentor and positive force in the bodybuilding world. On October 6, 2021, just 1 day before competing at the Olympia, he was found dead in his hotel room in Orlando at age 37. His sudden passing shocked the fitness community and left a void among fans and fellow athletes alike.
Of the body and toxicology analysis, it is my opinion that the death of George Peterson, a 37-year-old black male, is a result of sudden cardiac dysrhythmia due to hypertensive cardiovascular disease. A contributory factor is anabolic steroid use, Boldenone and stanozolol. The manner of death is natural. It also goes on to say that Peterson's heart was enlarged at 500 grams and that the papillary muscles and chordae tendineae.
Number 10. Jodie Vance. Jodie Vance was a rising star in female bodybuilding, known for her impressive physique, maturity, and dedication at just 20 years old. She quickly gained recognition, placing third in the 2024 MPC Battle of Texas in the women's physique division, and earning praise as one of the sport's most promising young talents. Vance balanced her training with education and openly shared her journey online, inspiring others with her passion and professionalism. Tragically, in March 2025, while attending the Arnold Sports Festival in Ohio, Vance died from a heart attack caused by severe dehydration. Her coach later revealed she had taken unauthorized substances, sparking widespread concern about the health risks young athletes face in competitive bodybuilding. She was only 20. Number 11. Mike Menser. Mike Menser revolutionized bodybuilding training philosophy, with his high-intensity training approach, emphasizing brief, intense workouts followed by extended recovery periods. The legendary bodybuilder won the 1978 Mr. Universe with a perfect score, the first competitor ever to achieve this feat. His controversial loss at the 1980 Mr. Olympia to Arnold Schwarzenegger became one of bodybuilding's most debated decisions. After retiring from competition, Menser became a successful trainer and author, working with celebrities while developing training programs that challenged conventional wisdom. His intellectual approach incorporated philosophy and logical reasoning into muscle-building methodologies, with books like Heavy Duty continuing to influence trainers today.
Recommended is the following method of progressively overloading the muscles.
Hey, Scott, how much meth do you think he's on in this video?
This pose is pretty damning.
Pretty damning. Guys, again, not to be derisive, but Mike Menser was known for being addicted to methamphetamine. You know, I'm addicted to a few things myself.
However, Menser struggled with depression and drug dependency in his later years. On June 10, 2001, he died from heart complications related to amphetamine use and previous steroid use. Despite his tragic end, his scientific approach to bodybuilding left an indelible mark on the sport, proving that intelligence and innovation could coexist with physical excellence. He was only 49. Number 12, Ray Menser.
Torso, 210 pounds. He had 15 on both sides, 13 reps.
You can sit down, Ray.
I want you spitting on me.
I was spitting on you?
And I want you to spit on me while you're turning there and your sweat throwing all over me. And you're just, nice and clean and showered here.
Ray Menser, the younger brother of Mike Menser, was the 1979 Mr. America winner who followed his brother's high-intensity training philosophy while focusing on pure mass over aesthetics. Often weighing over 270 pounds, Ray prioritized strength and size, creating a contrast to Mike's more aesthetic approach. His training intensity was legendary among partners and students, and he was known for his incredible work ethic and dedication to the HIIT methodology. Both brothers shared similar struggles with depression and substance abuse after their competitive careers ended. Ray had been dealing with various health problems for years, including kidney issues that were likely exacerbated by heavy steroid use during bodybuilding's golden era. In a shocking turn of events, Ray died on June 12, 2001, just 2 days after his brother Mike, succumbing to kidney failure at age 47. The loss of both Menser brothers within 48 hours marked the end of an era in bodybuilding philosophy, though their HIIT methodology continues influencing modern training approaches worldwide. Number 13, Sha Rhoden.
Can I give it to Daddy, please?
It's me, going to the gym, I gotta work out, I gotta do this, and it's just me trying to take on the world because, your family's always gonna be there no matter what, no matter what's going on. I know that my family's there. My family's always there after the show is over. They did it before the show is over.
Sha Rhoden made bodybuilding history in 2018 when he defeated 7-time champion Phil Heath to win his first and only Mr. Olympia title. The Jamaican-born bodybuilder's victory was considered one of the sport's greatest upsets, achieved at age 43 when most thought the competitive window had closed. Rhoden was known for his professionalism, excellent conditioning, and classic proportions throughout his career. His physique represented the ideal balance of size and aesthetics that judges and fans appreciated. However, his championship reign was overshadowed by sexual assault allegations that led to his suspension from competing and defending his title. Despite the legal troubles, Rhoden continued training and maintained an impressive physique. He had been working toward clearing his name and potentially returning to competition when his life took a tragic turn. On November 6, 2021, the bodybuilding community was shocked to learn that Rhoden had died from a heart attack at age 46. His death came as a surprise, since he was still relatively young and appeared to be in good health. Rhoden's legacy remains complicated, remembered both for his incredible championship achievement and the controversies that followed, but his impact on the sport cannot be denied. Number 14, Tiffany Victoria Enriquez. Tiffany Victoria Enriquez was a dedicated NPC bikini competitor and police officer who successfully balanced 2 demanding careers while raising 3 daughters. Born in Germany in 1981, she had served with the Honolulu Police Department for 7 years and was known for her professionalism both on stage and in uniform. Enriquez represented the fitness community with pride while courageously serving and protecting her community in Hawaii. She had built a following through her competition success and was respected by fellow athletes and law enforcement colleagues alike for her dedication to both pursuits. On January 19, 2020, Officer Enriquez and Officer Kaulike Kalama responded to a stabbing call at a home in the Diamond Head area. As one of the first officers to arrive at the scene, Enriquez was tragically shot and killed by the suspect as she and her partner went down the driveway. Officer Kalama was fatally shot 2 minutes later when he and additional officers arrived to assist. At 38 years old, Enriquez became the first female officer to die in the line of duty while serving in the Honolulu Police Department.
I love you, babe. I am so proud of you. Thank you for your sacrifice. Rest in love. We got it from here.
She was survived by her 3 daughters and 1 grandson, leaving behind a legacy of service both to our community and as an inspiration to women in competitive fitness. Number 15. Mariola Sabanovic Suarez. Mariola Sabanovic Suarez was a Serbian-born bodybuilder and fitness model, known for her dedication to the sport and her presence in the European bodybuilding scene. She built a following by sharing her training journey and inspiring other women in competitive bodybuilding. After years of amateur competition, she earned her IFBB Pro card and made her professional debut at the 2019 Tampa Pro in Florida, where she placed 16th in the female physique division. However, the intense preparation for her first professional show took a devastating toll on her health. Just 2 days after the competition, while staying at a hotel, the 43-year-old mother began experiencing severe breathing difficulties in the middle of the night. She was found dead in her hotel room by her teenage daughter. The medical examiner determined that she died from myocarditis, an inflammation of the heart muscle that was likely related to anabolic steroid use. Toxicology tests revealed the presence of multiple performance-enhancing substances, including clenbuterol, winstrol, anavar, testosterone, and boldenone. Her death in 2019 underscored the serious health risks associated with extreme preparation methods and substance abuse in competitive bodybuilding, particularly highlighting the dangers faced by athletes pursuing their dreams at the highest levels of the sport. Number 16. Matt Porter.
So let's start off right now with my basic protein sources and my carbohydrate sources. And right now it's just chicken breast, grilled chicken breast. I got my grill to finally work, so I'm doing the grill. This is 99% ground turkey, and I actually cook it and saute it with onions, mushrooms, jalapenos, and other spices because it's pretty dry. And this is just wild caught cod, and I just use lemon and a special fish seed.
Matt Porter was an Oregon-born bodybuilder who gained recognition after winning Mr. Oregon in 2010 and placing second at the IFBB North American Championships the following year. Known for his intense discipline and love for cheat meals, often indulging in burgers and Frosties, he built a loyal following on Instagram and YouTube by sharing his training and diet tips. Despite his success, Porter struggled with unmonitored high blood pressure and underlying health issues. His wife once said, bodybuilding was his drug of choice. After falling ill in May 2019 and receiving several misdiagnoses, he tragically collapsed from heart failure on May 30th while playing with his son. He was just 34. Number 17. Ashley Gearhart. Ashley Gearhart was an IFBB Pro Women's Physique bodybuilder who earned her pro card in 2018 after competing for a decade. She owned Strength Inside Out, a fitness service dedicated to helping athletes achieve physical fitness while maintaining mental health. Gearhart was known for her dedication and had been intensively preparing for a July competition when tragedy struck. Her boyfriend told police it wasn't unusual for Ashley to wake up hungry in the middle of the night due to her extreme dieting regimen. She was found dead in her Colorado home's basement on January 29, 2022. The coroner's office later revealed she died from cardiac arrest with multiple contributing factors, including caloric restriction, thickened heart muscle, steroid use, diuretics, metformin, and COVID-19. Toxicology reports showed prescriptions for weight loss medications, despite having no medical conditions requiring them. Her death highlighted the dangerous extremes of contest preparation that some bodybuilders endure in pursuit of perfection. She was only 37. Number 18, John Meadows.
Number 5, the last one, is, again, not something fancy. You're just not eating enough. And I hear people all the time say, well, man, I'm eating a ton of food. And then you really break it down, and it's maybe they're having a big lunch and a big dinner. Not what I call eating a ton.
John Meadows, known as Mountain Dog, was a beloved figure in bodybuilding, both for his success on stage and his revolutionary approach to training. He earned a global following with his unique methods that emphasized intensity, smart progression, and real-world results. After surviving a rare heart condition in 2020, Meadows made a strong comeback, continuing to coach, educate, and inspire. His training programs and nutrition insights helped thousands of athletes, from beginners to pros. More than just a coach, Meadows was known for his generosity, humility, and deep care for the community. On August 8, 2021, he tragically passed away at 49 from a pulmonary embolism, leaving behind a lasting legacy as one of bodybuilding's most respected mentors. Number 19, Cedric McMillan.
A brother feel good as hell. I ain't never been before. I don't think I ever been drunk. This shit here feel good though. I got my done. Freaking still but I'm ready to get back to normal.
Cedric McMillan was the 2017 Arnold Classics champion, who perfectly embodied the aesthetics ideals of bodybuilding's golden era. Standing 6 foot 1 inches tall, McMillan possessed a rare combination of size, symmetry, and classic lines that were often compared to Arnold Schwarzenegger himself. He served in the U.S. military at Fort Jackson, expertly balancing his military duties with his pursuit of bodybuilding excellence. McMillan's posing routines were considered artistic masterpieces, incorporating dramatic lighting and music to create unforgettable presentations. He understood that presentation was equally as important as physical development, viewing bodybuilding as an art form rather than just a display of mass. However, McMillan had been dealing with various health issues in recent years, including complications from a heart attack he suffered in 2021. On April 12, 2022, the bodybuilding world lost one of its most aesthetically gifted athletes when McMillan passed away at age 44. While suspected to be heart-related, his wife Patty stated that the exact cause of death remained unknown, leaving the community to mourn the loss of a true artist of the physique. Number 20, Bollah Abaspor. Bollah Abaspor was a trailblazing Iranian bodybuilder, best known as the first and only Iranian to reach the final round of the Masters Olympia. Born in Bihar and raised near Tehran, he transitioned from soccer to bodybuilding in 1995 after an injury, and quickly rose to prominence. He won Iran's national title in 2003, earned his IFBB Pro card, and competed at Mr. Olympia in 2012 and 2013. A respected athlete and gym owner, Bollah was admired for both his physique and mentorship. In 2015, he was diagnosed with vasculitis and tragically passed away at just 36, cementing his legacy as a national icon in bodybuilding. Number 21, Scott Milne.
Scott Milne, Canadian bodybuilding pro, has passed away. Probably a lot of you have heard by now. I wanted to do this little video just to kind of honor him.
Scott Milne was a towering figure in Canadian bodybuilding, standing 6'3" and weighing over 300 pounds in competition. Known as the Canadian Moose, he was sponsored by major supplement companies including MuscleTech, Mutant, and Cygen Labs throughout his career. Milne earned his IFBB Pro card in 2002 after placing second at the Canadian National Championships. but his promising career was derailed by a terrible car accident during preparation for his pro debut. Doctors said he was lucky to be alive after breaking his neck in 3 spots, puncturing his lungs, and lacerating multiple organs. Despite being told he'd never work out again, Milne recovered and continued training while pursuing education and coaching others. He appeared in TV commercials for major brands like McDonald's and Ruffles, and played the Canadian Moose on the LA-based show Battle Dome. On February 1st, 2020, Milne died unexpectedly at age 46, with the official cause listed as a stroke, though some sources reported it as a heart attack. His girlfriend, Lucy Gonzalez, described him as her best friend, partner in crime, and soulmate, while friends remembered his big heart and friendly nature that made him beloved throughout the industry. Number 22, Nasser El Sunbati.
San Diego, California.
Where are you from?
I think this doesn't matter.
Okay, excellent. What got you into body? Take your piece of paper. Do you know that?
Oh, believe me, what got me in bodybuilding is takes too much time. I think it's totally unimportant.
Okay.
Let's put it there.
You'll get it right back. Thank you. What got you to the 2001 Mr. Olympia?
I would actually like to say rather something else if you let me talk, okay?
Please.
Nasser El Sunbati was known as the professor for his intellectual approach to bodybuilding and his ability to speak multiple languages while holding university degrees. The Austrian-Egyptian bodybuilder stood 5'11" and competed around 300 pounds, making him one of the largest competitors of his era. He competed professionally from 1994 to 2005, earning 6 second-place finishes at Mr. Olympia, including a controversial 1997 loss to Dorian Yates that many believed he deserved to win. El Sunbati was known for his articulate interviews and philosophical approach to the sport, often discussing bodybuilding's intellectual aspects beyond just physical development. His massive size was matched by his intelligence, bringing academic rigor to training methodologies and nutrition strategies. He was respected by competitors and fans alike for his thoughtful analysis of the sport and his ability to explain complex training concepts. However, El Sunbati began developing kidney problems later in his career, likely related to years of heavy performance-enhancing drug use during his competitive years. On March 20th, 2013, the bodybuilding community lost one of its most cerebral competitors when El Sunbati died from kidney failure at age 47. His death marked the loss of a unique figure who had brought both physical excellence and intellectual depth to competitive bodybuilding. Number 23, Jackson Tippett.
I just want to say I'm grateful that I'm alive, I'm happy, I'm healthy. For so long in my life, I was in a very dark spot.
Australian influencer Jackson Tippett has died. He was 30 years old.
Jackson Tippett was an Australian fitness coach, influencer, and podcaster who passed away unexpectedly on November 10, 2024, at the age of 30 while on vacation in Turkey. His family confirmed that he died of a heart attack. Tippett had built a significant following of over 225,000 people on Instagram, where he regularly posted motivational content, workout advice, and personal reflections. He was known not just for his physical transformation and coaching, but also for his openness about mental health, addiction, and the pressures of social media. Earlier in his life, he struggled with steroid use and was fined in 2017 for possession of anabolic substances. In recent years, he became a vocal advocate for natural bodybuilding and mental well-being, using his platform to encourage others to pursue fitness in a healthy, sustainable way. Just days before his death, he celebrated his 30th birthday with a reflective post that included a poignant line, "Growing old beats the alternative, dying young." The message would later resonate deeply with fans after news of his passing broke. Following his death, his family launched a fundraising campaign to help repatriate his body and cover funeral expenses. His funeral took place on November 22, 2024, in Noosa, Queensland, and was attended by family, friends, and fans who remembered him as a passionate and generous figure in the fitness community. He was only 30. Number 24, Jerry Ward.
A lot of people know that Jerry Ward is one of my best friends, not just in the industry, but in the world. And I found out while I was working out here at Carbon that Jerry passed away, and don't cry.
Jerry Ward was a beloved figure in the bodybuilding community, serving as both competitor and NPC IFBB judge with unparalleled knowledge of the sport. Ward built a massive following through his YouTube channel with 155,000 subscribers and his Bios 3 training supplement brand, where he shared controversial opinions and extensive expertise. He was in Pittsburgh commentating the NPC teen, collegiate, and Masters Nationals when he began experiencing what he thought was a pulled left rib from carrying luggage. Despite using a massage chair for the relief, the pain worsened, and though friends advised him to see a doctor, Ward chose to sleep it off instead. Hours after posting his final YouTube video on July 22, 2022, Ward was found dead at age 46. Medical examiners determined he died from a pulmonary embolism caused by deep vein thrombosis. His wife Erin wanted complete transparency about his death because Jerry valued facts and honesty above all else. Ward's extensive knowledge and willingness to discuss difficult topics made him beloved throughout the bodybuilding community. Number 25, Luke Sandoe.
Right, I was thinking about this the other day. Why don't they put toys in Zero anymore? This one comes with a Nerf something or other, so that's sold. That being said, I do actually need these as well. I use post-workout 100 grams of carbs from these.
Luke Sandoe was a rising British IFBB pro bodybuilder known for his aesthetic physique, intense work ethic, and professionalism. Gaining rapid recognition on the international stage, he was seen as one of the most promising talents in modern bodybuilding. Sandoe not only impressed on stage, but also inspired many through his social media, where he shared training insights and supported aspiring athletes. Just as his career was gaining momentum, tragedy struck. In May 2020, at 30 years old, Sandoe passed away unexpectedly. While initial reports and statements from his friends suggested suicide, his family later clarified on what would have been his 32nd birthday that the official cause of death was heart failure. His death shocked the bodybuilding world and marked the loss of a gifted athlete with immense potential. Number 26, Novoa Menddees. Novoa Menddees, known as the Monster of the Dominican Republic, was a pioneering bodybuilder celebrated for his massive physique and dominant stage presence. He earned his IFBB Pro card in 2013 and was repeatedly named Bodybuilder of the Year by the Association of Sports Reporters of Santiago. Menddees proudly represented the Dominican Republic on the international stage, most notably placing 8th at the 2013 Toronto Pro, his only NPC Pro League appearance. Despite the placing, he left a lasting impression on fellow Dominican bodybuilder Victor Martinez, who admired both his size and character. Sadly, Menddees suffered a stroke after ongoing health issues and passed away in March 2020 at age 49. Martinez honored him as a kind, good-hearted man who never fully realized his immense potential. Number 27, Aleksandar Srdak. Aleksandar Srdak was a Croatian bodybuilder known for his rugged, vascular look and consistent performances in the plus 90 kg division at national competitions. Over more than a decade, he earned top 5 placements and gained modest fame through marketing campaigns that featured his striking appearance. Though his career was disrupted by legal troubles and jail time, Srdak remained a recognizable figure in the Croatian bodybuilding scene. He was also the brother-in-law of IFBB Pro Petar Klancer, who mourned his passing deeply. In April 2020, at just 35 years old, Srdak died from ongoing health complications, leaving the tight-knit Croatian bodybuilding community in grief. Number 28, Guierme Enrique. Brazilian bodybuilder Guierme Enrique was a remarkable figure who combined physical excellence with academic achievement. Known as Gui Bull, he was a 5-time champion in classic physique and classic bodybuilding divisions, making him one of Brazil's most prominent competitors. Beyond the stage, Enrique was highly educated with a biology degree from State University of Piana, plus a master's and PhD in biochemistry. At the time of his passing, he was pursuing yet another degree in nutrition at University Center of Moringa. The Piana Fisiculturismo Federation described him as having a giant heart who inspired everyone with his determination. On May 6, 2025, this promising young athlete's life was cut short when he died from asphyxiation due to bronchoaspiration, according to his girlfriend, Jessica Bellinello. His death shocked Brazil's bodybuilding community, as he represented the perfect balance of brains and brawn at just 30 years old. Number 29, Stacy Cummings.
Tributes are pouring in for a professional bodybuilder who died suddenly this week. 30-year-old Stacy Cummings was a mom and business owner in McKinney. Here's Meredith Yeomans.
This is a video.
She had a playful spirit, described as beautiful inside and out.
She was an easy person to love.
Stacy Cummings was a mother of two and a bodybuilder with a success story some in the business dream of, because it took just 2 competitions for her to...
Stacy Cummings was a well-regarded figure in America's bodybuilding scene, known for her dedication to training and impressive physique development. Born in Florida, she moved to Texas, where she co-owned Flex Fitness 24/7 in McKinney with her ex-husband, Bryant Fott. Cummings had been competing since 2013 and earned her IFBB Pro card in 2016 after winning the NPC National Championships in the figure class. She was seen as a rising talent with significant potential in the sport, having achieved professional status after just 2 competitions. Friends and training partners described her as someone with an exceptional work ethic and positive attitude who is always willing to help others in the gym. She balanced her passion for bodybuilding with being a mother of 2 while pursuing her competitive goals and even enrolling in nursing school. The American bodybuilding community respected her for professionalism and commitment to the sport. In April 2022, tragedy struck when the 31-year-old Cummings died unexpectedly in her sleep at her home in McKinney, Texas. Her ex-husband confirmed there were no signs of foul play, but the exact cause of death was not disclosed. Her sudden passing raised concerns about the intense physical and mental demands placed on competitive bodybuilders. Number 30, Michaela Kingman. Michaela Kingman was a promising American bodybuilder from Massachusetts known for her dedication, passion, and uplifting presence in the fitness community. Competing in the figure division, she embodied the new wave of female athletes, balancing competitive bodybuilding with social media influence and personal branding. Kingman was admired for promoting both physical growth and mental well-being, openly sharing her journey and encouraging others to pursue the sport with balance and authenticity. She achieved notable success in 2017, winning 3 first-place finishes and 2 overall titles at the NPC Jay Cutler Classic in the figure division. In May 2020, at just 23 years old, her sudden passing by suicide shocked the American bodybuilding world. Her death served as a somber reminder of the mental health challenges faced by many young athletes navigating the pressures of the fitness industry. Number 31, Sandro Hoffer. Sandro Hoffer was a rising Swiss bodybuilder admired for his dedication, disciplined training, and presence in the European bodybuilding scene. Known for his meticulous approach to nutrition and physique development, he had been actively competing and gaining recognition within the community. Hoffer won the Arno bodybuilding contest in 2013 and was respected in the professional bodybuilding scene for his physical symmetry. He was preparing for future competitions and had plans to open his own fitness center in Zurich in April. In March 2017, the bodybuilding world was stunned by news of his sudden death at age 32. He died after falling from a window in Zurich, Switzerland, with circumstances suggesting possible suicide, as his wife had mentioned he had been feeling suicidal recently. His passing underscored the mental health challenges faced by competitive bodybuilders. Number 32, Crystal Fontaine. Crystal Fontaine was a competitive Canadian female bodybuilder, known for her dedication to the sport and her impressive physique development. She had been actively competing in various bodybuilding and fitness competitions in Nova Scotia, working steadily towards achieving higher levels of success in her chosen divisions. Fontaine was part of the growing community of female athletes who were pushing the boundaries of women's bodybuilding and fitness competition. She was known for her professional approach to training and competitive preparation, who understood the importance of both physical and mental preparation in competitive bodybuilding. Friends and competitors described her as someone who approached the sport with genuine passion and determination, giving just as much in her everyday life as she did in her sport. In February 2018, she was diagnosed with adrenocortical carcinoma, an aggressive form of cancer. Despite her fighting spirit, she passed away on March 25, 2018, at age 40. Her death served as a reminder of the challenges facing athletes beyond the sport itself. Number 33, Laura Bass.
Nothing more I could do. I just wanted to come out here, have a wonderful time. It was such an honor to be on stage for the 10th anniversary, and I want to pursue this and represent women's bodybuilding in a positive fashion.
In her first year of real competition, even though she's been bodybuilding since 16 years of age, she has already won the NPC New Jersey title and the Junior USA title. Carla, she has a terrific jump start on this.
Laura Bass was a former IFBB pro bodybuilder, known for her dedication, entertaining posing routines, and commitment to both physical and mental wellness. She was part of the 1990s generation of female bodybuilders, turning pro after winning the 1992 NPC Nationals heavyweight division. Bass was known for incorporating her gymnastics background into her bodybuilding routines, creating some of the most entertaining performances of her era. She competed only briefly as a professional, placing 9th and 10th at the 1994 and 1995 Miss International competitions, respectively. Beyond bodybuilding, Bass was remembered as one of the most kind and compassionate people in the community, known for nursing injured animals back to health. However, she had been struggling with depression for many years. In January 2021, she tragically passed away at age 49 by suicide. Her death underscored the mental health challenges faced by athletes and the importance of support systems in the sport. Number 34, Christian Annes. Christian Annes was a dedicated Brazilian bodybuilder and fitness influencer who built a significant following of over 42,000 on Instagram. Known by his full name, Hans Christian Dick Annes, he was a personal trainer from Ponta Grossa, Brazil, who gained recognition for creating remarkable workout routines for his clients and showcasing his impressive physique. Born with only one kidney, Annes lived without complications for most of his life until 2022, when he discovered his lone kidney was failing. The diagnosis came during a routine blood test he underwent to support his girlfriend, Juana Teixeira, who had a phobia of needles. Initially refusing treatment and keeping his condition private, Annes eventually joined the kidney transplant waiting list in Parana, Brazil, in late 2023, after his coach urged him to seek help. Despite being told that he had moved up to 69th place on the list and would receive a kidney within weeks, time ran out. On January 20th, 2024, he was hospitalized, and he passed away on February 5th, 2024, at age 34, just 2 months after joining the transplant list. His death highlighted the critical need for organ donation and the challenges faced by those awaiting life-saving transplants. Number 35. Alfredo Martin. Alfredo Martin was a Spanish vegan bodybuilder who gained recognition for incorporating plant-based nutrition into sports and bodybuilding. Known as both Hero Fitness and Villano Fitness, he amassed over 122,000 followers on Instagram by sharing his fitness updates and extensive knowledge of the sport. Martin was particularly noted for his expertise in what he termed sports pharmacology, and was open about his use of appearance and performance-enhancing drugs. In September 2022, he published a book titled De Hero a Villano, which provided detailed information about the most commonly used substances in the fitness industry. His approach to bodybuilding was both educational and controversial, as he sought to inform others about the realities of performance enhancement in the sport. Martin's partner, Vera Schroeder, announced his tragic passing on social media, expressing her profound grief at losing someone so close to her. He died unexpectedly in 2023, at age 30 under mysterious circumstances, leaving behind unfulfilled plans and promises. His death shocked the bodybuilding community, particularly the Hispanic fitness community, and raised questions about the pressures and risks associated with competitive bodybuilding. The exact cause of his death was not publicly disclosed. Number 36. Neil Currie. Neil Currie was a talented British bodybuilder who became a rising star in the classic physique division. Born and raised in the UK, he developed a passion for fitness through football at school, which introduced him to weightlifting. Currie made his bodybuilding debut at the 2017 World Championships, finishing 5th in the Pro Muscle category. He earned his IFBB Pro card in 2018 after winning the MPC Worldwide Amateur Olympia Italy competition. Making his IFBB debut in 2019 with a 7th place finish at the Kauai Pro, Currie showed consistent improvement throughout his career. His breakthrough came in 2022 when he won the New York Pro, qualifying for his first Mr. Olympia competition, where he finished 16th in the classic physique division. Known for his professional approach and balanced physique, Currie was seen as having tremendous potential in the sport. Tragically, on September 11, 2023, he passed away at age 34 by suicide, shocking the British bodybuilding community and highlighting ongoing concerns around mental health in the sport. Number 37. Suel Nguiraa. Suel Nguiraa was a world champion bodybuilder who inspired thousands with his dramatic transformation from obesity to elite athlete. Once weighing 120 kilograms, he rose to become an 8-time Campeão Mundial champion and claimed 25 bodybuilding titles, including one from the World Fitness Federation. Known for his discipline and determination, Nguiraa became a symbol for hope for those battling eating disorders and self-image struggles. His journey captivated fans across Brazil and beyond. Tragically, at age 40, Nguiraa died after crashing his motorcycle into a lorry. Despite a rushed airlift to the hospital, he succumbed to his injuries before arriving. Number 38. Antonio Souza. Antonio Souza was a dedicated Brazilian bodybuilder who began training at 15 and spent 5 years competing, hoping to give his mother a better life through his success. At 26, he earned a top 3 finish at the Navega Open in Santa Catarina, proudly taking home a trophy. Known for his intense focus and passion, Souza documented his optimism on social media just before stepping on stage. However, after complaining of chest pain to his wife and taking diuretics to dry out for the show, he suffered cardiac arrest. Despite his efforts and ambition, Souza tragically died shortly after the competition. He was only 26. Number 39. Janna Rotar. Janna Samsonova, known online as Janna d'Art, was a Russian influencer who built a following by promoting an extreme raw vegan lifestyle, consuming only uncooked fruits and vegetables. Despite visible signs of severe malnutrition and repeated concerns from friends and family, she refused to abandon her diet and continued advocating it online. As her health declined, she traveled through Southeast Asia, still posting content that glorified her restrictive habits. Though not a bodybuilder, she was part of the wider fitness influencer world, where extreme diets often gain traction. On July 21, 2023, at just 39 years old, Janna died while in Malaysia. While her mother attributed the death to a cholera-like infection, friends and observers cited starvation and malnutrition, though the official cause of death remains undetermined, an outcome that sparked alarm over the dangers of radical nutrition trends and the role influencers play in shaping public health choices. His tragic death shocked the bodybuilding world and highlighted the personal struggles that can exist behind even the most disciplined public lives. Number 40. Beverly Denzo. Beverly Denzo was an experienced IFBB pro bodybuilder, known for her longevity, consistency, and dedication to the sport. She competed in numerous shows, including the Tampa Pro and MPC Nationals, and was admired for maintaining elite condition over the years. Denzo also ran her own gym and mentored many aspiring athletes. In May 2020, she passed away peacefully in her sleep at age 49. Her husband shared the news, noting that she died at peace, falling asleep together, and was no longer in pain. The exact cause of death was not publicly disclosed, though it was known she had been suffering from health issues. Number 41, Johanna Perez. Johanna Perez was a trailblazing Panamanian bodybuilder and fitness influencer who inspired others through her passion for training and mental health advocacy. A prominent figure in her country's fitness community, she won several awards and built a strong online presence with the nearly 46,000 Instagram followers, where she was known as Joha Fit. Perez was one of the first women in Panama to compete in professional bodybuilding tournaments and finished second at the MPC Worldwide Panama in August 2024. She shared fitness tips, workout routines, and nutritional advice with her followers, becoming a respected voice in the Latin American fitness community. On October 20th, 2024, she celebrated her 35th birthday with a heartfelt post expressing gratitude for another year of life. Tragically, just 3 days later, on October 23, 2024, Perez died suddenly and unexpectedly. Her family confirmed her death on social media, though no cause was released. Her passing deeply impacted the Latin American fitness world, with her family asking attendees at her memorial service to wear bright colors to honor her vibrant spirit. Number 42, Paul Poluszek. Paul Poluszek was a Polish professional bodybuilder best known for winning the 2017 Arnold Classic Amateur. Born in Poland but raised in Germany from age 4, he initially played soccer before discovering bodybuilding at age 16. He was highly respected in the European bodybuilding scene and owned a powerhouse gym in Oeringen, Germany. Poluszek earned his IFBB Pro card in 2017 after winning the Arnold Classic Amateur in Ohio, and went on to compete in events like the 2018 New York Pro and 2021 Europa Pro. On May 28, 2022, just hours after competing in the MPC Worldwide Championship in Baden-Württemberg, Germany, Poluszek died suddenly at the age of 37. His partner, Catherine Deneuve, announced the tragic news, stating, "Bodybuilding was your life. You are not forgotten. You live on in our hearts." The cause of death was not officially confirmed, leaving behind his partner and young daughter. His unexpected passing raised renewed concerns about the health risks facing competitive bodybuilders. Number 43, Michael Sheridan. Michael Sheridan was a British IFBB pro bodybuilder known for his solid physique, disciplined training, and deep involvement in the UK bodybuilding scene. He earned his pro card in 1999 after winning the light heavyweight class at the EFBB, now UKBFF, British Championships, and later competed internationally, including sharing the stage with legends like Ronnie Coleman and Jay Cutler at the 2005 Mr. Olympia, where he placed 21st. His career spanned from 2001 to 2014, during which he competed in numerous events including the New York Pro, British Grand Prix, and Dutch Grand Prix. Following his competitive career, he remained active in the sport as a personal trainer and gym owner, opening Unique Bodies Gym in Oxford. Sheridan was known as a very private person who avoided social media and preferred to hide away in his little cave, but was respected for his old-school approach and willingness to help others. On January 15, 2021, Sheridan passed away unexpectedly at the age of 50. The exact cause of death was not officially disclosed, but his passing was mourned deeply throughout the British bodybuilding community, with friends describing him as the epitome of British bodybuilding. Number 44, Victor Luna. Victor Luna was a Brazilian IFBB pro, known for his massive size and standout presence in the bodybuilding community. He began competing in 2006 at age 22, winning the rookie category, and quickly rose through the ranks with his impressive physique. Standing 1.83 meters tall and reaching 140 kilograms in the off-season and 113 kilograms in pre-contest condition, he was considered one of the heaviest bodybuilders in Brazil at one time. Luna built a reputation for being both humble and incredibly hardworking, training in the old-school style with heavy loads and intensity. His greatest achievement was being runner-up at the 2014 Arnold Classic South America, and he was also an IFBB Mr. Rio winner. In November 2020, Luna was hospitalized with severe COVID-19 symptoms. Despite initial signs of recovery, the virus caused serious complications that led to a fatal heart attack, and he passed away at age 37. His death shook the Brazilian bodybuilding community and was seen as a tragic loss of a well-loved competitor who had over 25,000 Instagram followers and was known for his positive attitude and encouragement of others. Number 45. Fahad Zahed Hazi. Fahad Zahed Hazi was a Saudi Arabian IFBB pro who had been making a name for himself in the 212 category. Known for his symmetrical physique and strong stage presence, he was one of the emerging talents helping put Saudi Arabia on the international bodybuilding map. His competitive achievements included winning the 2019 Lebanon Pro, which earned him qualification for the 2019 Mr. Olympia, which he placed 14th in the 212 division. Hazi was coached by the renowned Milos Sarkev, who described him as one of the nicest people he'd met, with a very promising future in the sport. On May 17, 2021, Hazi suddenly passed away in his sleep at just 31 years old. While the official cause of death was not confirmed, sources close to him stated that he had a history of epilepsy and may have suffered a fatal seizure in what appeared to be a case of SUDEP. His passing stunned fans and fellow competitors alike, with many noting that he appeared to be in good health shortly before his death. Number 46. Isaac Gavidel. Isaac Gavidel was a respected Iranian bodybuilder who won a gold medal at the 2016 World Bodybuilding Championships and represented Iran internationally with pride. In 2018, he relocated to Canada to continue his career, competing at events like the Toronto Pro Super Show. That same year, Gavidel was diagnosed with a rare form of sarcoma cancer. Despite undergoing multiple surgeries and treatments, he remained active in the community, using his story to inspire others. After a long and courageous battle, Gavidel passed away in February 2022 at the age of 35. His resilience and positive spirit left a lasting impression on the global bodybuilding community. Number 47. Christian Figueiredo. Christian Figueiredo was a promising Brazilian bodybuilder who earned his IFBB Pro card in 2022. Known for his balanced aesthetics and disciplined approach, he was preparing for his professional debut in 2024. On October 16, 2023, while undergoing surgery to remove a liver mass, Christian suffered a stroke caused by internal bleeding complications. The stroke led to cardiac arrest, and despite medical efforts, he could not be revived. His sudden death shocked the Brazilian bodybuilding community and highlighted the risks that even young, healthy athletes can face during medical procedures. He was only 29. Number 48. Amo Height.
Fitness model Amo Height has passed at 49 years of age. From the stories I'm hearing, it seems as though she fell, possibly down a flight of steps or on some steps.
Amo Height was a former Miss Fitness USA winner and fitness model who crossed over into the entertainment world through reality TV and acting. On August 29, 2023, she passed away at the age of 49, just weeks before her 50th birthday. The incident began when she suffered a fall while leaving a marketplace, hitting her head. Although she initially appeared to be fine and declined immediate medical attention, she began feeling unwell the next day. She woke up without an appetite before going back to sleep and passed away around 9 a.m. Doctors suspected a blood clot resulting from the fall led to her death. Her passing was a shock to both the fitness and entertainment communities, who remembered her for her energy, beauty, and trailblazing career. Number 49. Andre Cavalcanti. Andre Cavalcanti was a Brazilian bodybuilder with a growing presence in national competitions. On July 5, 2024, he was killed in a tragic motorcycle accident on a highway in Piranha. The collision was caused by a 17-year-old who had taken his parents' car without permission and crashed head-on into Andre's bike. Andre died at the scene. His death deeply affected the Brazilian bodybuilding world, where he was known for his discipline, friendly nature, and dedication to the sport. Number 50. Cintia Galdani. Cintia Galdani was a Brazilian IFBB pro and rising star in the figure division. Just weeks before she was set to compete again, she died suddenly in June 2024 from a pulmonary embolism, a blood clot in her lungs. The condition was linked to complications from a recent case of pneumonia. Cintia had been gaining momentum in her career and was widely admired for her determination, charisma, and mentorship of other women in fitness. Her passing left a significant void in Brazil's female bodybuilding scene. She was only 36. Number 51. Chad McCrary.
The bodybuilding world has lost a beloved champion. Bodybuilder Chad McCrary has died at the age of 49.
Chad McCrary was a champion bodybuilder, licensed aviator, motivational speaker, and former paramedic, who inspired many after a 2005 motocross accident left him paralyzed from the waist down. Attempting a 100-foot triple jump during a race, he suffered a spinal injury, but never gave up on his love for bodybuilding. He transitioned into wheelchair competitions and became known for his unmatched determination, sense of humor, and ability to uplift others. Sponsored by the Mutant fitness brand, McCrary was admired for his strength and spirit, both on and off the stage. He died on January 2, 2024, at the age of 49. Number 52. Christopher Berner.
Not the time, not the place, but also want to talk about what's causing these deaths or what I think is causing an uptick in them. And I also want you to realize that this guy is European. And Europeans, they might have taken something more frequently than someone else in the past couple years. Maybe he was afflicted with the actual virus itself.
Christopher Berner, known as the Danish Giant, was a rising IFBB pro bodybuilder from Rodby, Denmark. Born on August 1, 1981, Berner first gained attention in 2017 by placing fourth at the Amateur Olympia San Marino. He earned his IFBB pro card in 2022 after winning the MPC Worldwide Sweden Grand Prix and made his pro debut at the 2024 New York Pro, tying for 16th place. Berner was preparing for his second professional contest, the 2024 Chicago Pro, when he tragically passed away on July 14th, just days before the event. He was 42. The cause of death has not been confirmed. Number 53. Daniel Alexander. Daniel Alexander, a promising bodybuilder and Mr. USA middleweight champion, passed away on November 9, 2019, at the age of 30. He was preparing to compete in the 2-on-2 division at the Legion Sports Fest when he suddenly died. Police later discovered over a dozen different substances in his system, and an autopsy revealed the cause of death as steroid-induced cardiomyopathy. The substances triggered an underlying genetic heart defect, leading to a fatal heart attack. Alexander's death serves as a tragic reminder of the risks associated with performance-enhancing drugs in bodybuilding. Number 54. Daniel Broadhurst. Daniel Broadhurst was a dedicated MPC bodybuilder and coach who had been competing since 2016. Over the years, he built a strong reputation in the amateur bodybuilding scene, with standout performances including an overall win at the 2021 NPC Motherload Championships and a second-place finish at the 2021 NPC California State Championships. He most recently competed at the 2024 NPC Worldwide Mexico Super Show, placing fourth in the heavyweight division, and was actively pursuing his IFBB Pro League card. Known for mentoring clients and recently celebrating his engagement to his partner Angela, Broadhurst tragically passed away at age 32. Final summary on causes of death. Number 5, organ failure, 9 cases. Kidneys collapsing, livers shutting down. In several cases, it was the body's internal systems that gave out, worn down by years of performance-enhancing drugs, extreme dieting, and unrelenting physical stress. These deaths weren't always sudden, but they were devastating. Number 4, medical conditions, 11 cases. Some were struck down by rare but deadly illnesses like vasculitis, pulmonary embolisms, or aortic dissections. Others battled conditions that went undetected until it was too late. These were cases where even medical intervention couldn't turn back the clock. Number 3, training and competition-related deaths, 13 cases. Intense training, brutal preps, dangerous cutting phases. These deaths happen in the middle of workouts, on stage, or right after posing routines. The cost of pushing past the body's limits proved fatal for more than a dozen athletes. Number 2, accidents and external causes, 14 cases. From horrific car crashes to freak filming accidents and tragic acts of violence, these were the moments no one saw coming. External forces cut short lives filled with discipline and promise, proving that not all dangers come from within. Number 1, heart attack and cardiac events, 18 cases. The most alarming trend, heart-related deaths are now the leading cause of fatalities in bodybuilding. Sudden cardiac arrest, enlarged hearts, undiagnosed conditions, young, fit athletes collapsing without warning. It's a grim signal that even peak physiques can hide fatal flaws. Please share this video with any bodybuilder considering pushing their bodies to unhealthy limits.